build part of Lagos, they join. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, thank you, thank you.
Make the last APC member Omar speak now.
Okay. I see metaphor handy up before. Now why?
Okay, metaphor. Okay.
Metaphor, you ready?
You know, say, I am officially an APC convert after hearing Chief.
Oh yeah, you see what you know don't cause for here.
I don't convert, sharp.
See
Oh yeah,
life.
Chief now, tell me more.
No.
Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
The kind laugh why they laugh here, and that's why I could not really respond the other time. My laugh get muzzled. I really couldn't respond. For me, I know Sabi talk like Chief. I know Sabi, I don't get that kind of skill at all. You know, say everybody get their skills. Me, my skills, no, it never enter that one at all. Me, I could just talk the way it did. Yeah, we know that APC government has been an awful mess to Nigeria. And anybody that comes up with any argument to the contrary, that person is lying to him or herself. That person is just being disingenuous, being untruthful. The APC government took over power in 2015, and Nigeria GDP was slightly over $1 trillion. That is not me talking. Everybody here knows that. Our GDP was slightly over $1 trillion. APC government took over power in 2015. Our GDP today is just shy, close to $200 billion. And there's widespread hardship in the land. In fact, the APC is an awful mess. Tinubu government only came, to advance what the Buhari government started. In fact, there are only just two moves that Tinubu government have made that I'm sort of impressed with. But even the last one, I'm still looking to see where that will go, whether it will bring the result that is needed. But APC government have been an awful mess. And anybody that just comes to say anything other than this simple truth, that person is not honest. We should not even allow that person. And that's all I wanted to say. If I had nothing more to say, I'm already an unofficial converted APC member after hearing Chief. Thank you, guys.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Metaphor. Thank you. You have always been an APC member now. I know you now, so you are not just converted today. You're an Oma. Yeah, low key. You get. That's why you guys want to destroy our coalition. Because you guys are APC agents on the low. But it's all good. Metaphor. I'm sorry, Magudo. Agu.
Why
I'm
that
mute
guy
your
go dey
mic.
talk about our GDP?
Yeah,
GDP where we don't borrow money complete.
I can say it's okay. One month, it's okay. Yeah. My mute your mic. I go call somebody for you. Mute your mic. Now I know how to deal with you.
You set that up like you do last time. Abi.
I don't set I can't even hear her. Is she speaking?
No, she's not speaking.
Okay.
She's not speaking.
All right. Anyways, good discussion so far. Good discussion. Yeah, the chief just come, turn the whole thing around, but it's okay. That I caught to say, oh, well, are we holding a campaign for APC? And Engineer J, you've been here. You won't speak.
Oh, engineer, you forget say engineer day here. Good morning, engineer.
Yeah, I go my
Engineer
very
has
good
been
brother.
blowing hot. The guy is not happy. I've been seeing his tweets. He's not happy.
Engineer, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. I go my very good brother and very good friend. The comrade, I notice you, my brother. Comrade, forget that guy for now. That Alfonso of the criminal of a guy for now. I think I become very joyful. When Chief and the senior man came in. In fact, Church Abasala.
It's in just speaking.
Amadio had don't collect a mic for that rubbish Igbo way speak just now. What happened? That Igbo way speak, we're not correct now. Amadio had collected mic. Church Abasala. Engineer, we need to hear you. Okay. All right, engineer, you go. We'll go move mic now since we want to hear you. All right. Wisdom. Good morning. Extraordinary Omar, actually. Omar, you did there. Is it?
Oba don't hang. Oba don't hang. Good for her. Let me yak her off with this opportunity. She don't hang. She don't hang. Look at her. Yes. Oh man, let me drop you. Let me drop you.
He did look for trouble
Yeah.
like this. Engineer, don't come back.
2 minutes 19.
Yeah,
2 minutes 19. I go begin the cry. Say,
Comrade, you cannot. Me that came from AC blazing, Wi-Fi chilling. I got Wi-Fi. I got it. Coming from
you
Wi-Fi
know
chilling.
if I bring you back, if for this last section they do
You
AC
cannot.
place the Wi-Fi
Me
chilling.
that came back from the digital Wi-Fi chilling. I have network. Chief, thank you very much. Chief.
So they give you your own propaganda package now.
Yes, they gave me. They gave me. Chief, thank you very much. I'm moving to APC. You people don't have anything for me. These new Nigeria people, you people don't care. Look at how the office of the first lady, how Tinubu revived it, brought it up. Now women are fully represented in politics. Every month now, first lady will bring 1 billion, give Niger State. Next month, he go bring another 1 billion, give Ondo State. Next month, he go bring another 1 billion, give Lagos State. I beg, I'm going to APC. Women, if you are a woman here, it is time to move. We are being represented in the APC. The fact that 30% they've removed it is now 100%. They've given us there. Let us move now, before 2030, so that we can have positions. You should not listen to all these people telling you people, no, don't listen to them. If you want to be like our first lady, join us. That is all I have to say. And Chief has made the job very easy for me. You know, they deal with Godfatherism. If I have people like Chief there, on his express, they'll just fix me in immediately. There. They'll just be giving me money to be dishing out every month. Comrade, you will be proud that I'm your sister that time. Or that time you will say, I know her, she's my sister. I know what she can do. I believe in her ability. Support me now.
I get breaking news. I don't know how this guy did. Obviously, you know that's the uncle. I look good. That is uncle. I you know that is uncle. They don't sound like the uncle. And the thing come pain me. I'm like, when we are building momentum to campaign for your. I say for my head, this is somebody will be so happy.
Comrade, you people, they belittle me. That day, I told you that there are 3 people in APC already, that they've told me about it. 3 of them have contacted me. That there is no way this uncle go anywhere with those 3 people. Not waiting happen. I go to you there, I not talk am that day. More they belittle me. I don't know politics, no wahala. I tell them, say big people for APC dey for Imo State, they don't already tell me. I say I know they campaign for anybody. I knew.
Oh, that was so funny. I laughed at yes. Oh, they said that 2 weeks ago they do meeting. They all make your uncle rest. Oh God.
Comrade, can you please stop laughing? Like, your laughter.
Oh, shut up.
To stop
Exactly.
purposely, your laughter is, I don't know, like it's like torture. So
let me touch on you more. I don't
Comrade, is that
know.
why Ndubisi has been quiet? I've been looking for him.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say he just disappeared. Go look. Oh, that thing was so funny. Oh God. Oh God. Let me even drop Dexy because I plan to laugh more. Dexy, just go and cool off in the listener section.
No. Come on, leave Dex in. Because of him, make me come.
Oh yeah. Oh, your mic don't good now.
Good.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
Lexi.
Yeah, comrade, I greet you. Agu, my very good brother and friend. I greet you specially. Comrade, Afonso, leave Afonso for now. Afonso case will be dealt with. Chief.
But no come time and come the cry about them again. Like, yeah, but go ahead. Yeah. Take up illegal this take the illegal issue up.
Yeah, any money where Afonso fraud me with, I can put it on my timeline to protect other Nigerians.
No, but you are accusing other people. That's where people have issue with. You understand? Like that pastor guy that was complaining.
No, the thing is that the guy that complained, we're coming to defend Afonso and giving the basis why Afonso should,
No. Engineer, I saw the back and forth. He did not actually. I saw like at some point the thing transcend into a basketball between you and him, right? But his initial tweet, the very first tweet he tweeted, like I don't think that was a defense as such. But yeah,
it's okay, no problem. It's all right.
yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. Yeah.
The issue is that Afonso defrauded me, so I will look into it anyway. Agu, well done, Mazi Agu. Well done for bringing in chief and senior man. Well, actually, Church Abasala and the APC bishops and cardinal in 2023 should, close the prayer. They should do the closing prayer, at this point. But while we know that Tinubu's performance has been very outstanding, Tinubu have done very well. From the two spokesperson, chief and senior man. So Tinubu should go and rest. Let's bring in another new person, in 2027 that will perform. Because we can't see this type of performance, that and a coastal highway that connects Nigeria with South Africa, and Nigerian cannot even reach Calabar till now, but they can reach South Africa with the coastal highway. We can't see an economy that is booming, and Nigerians are suffering, are in hardship. We can't see, inflation that has come down, but Nigerians are struggling with, high purchase of buying of goods and services. We can't see, unemployment that have reduced to 1 digit, and a lot of thousands of millions of Nigerian youth are, frustrated, unemployed, and into Yahoo. We can't see, elections that are honest, truthful, and Nigerians there are vote buying. People are paid 5,000, 10,000, 500 to vote, and we can't see result sheets. We can also see, a working country, where, our sisters are being stripped naked by security outfit, kidnapped. Nigerians are slaughtered, beheaded, by, militants and militias in the forest, and Boko Haram and kidnapping and insecurity is everywhere. We can also see, a GDP that is working, where Nigerians cannot even find the ability, the enablement to, make a safe and comfortable exit in and out of the country. So all these things, is what that is very noticeable, that in all the performance of Bola Ahmed Tinubu in line with the submissions of a chief, then it shows that actually that all that Tinubu are doing is an effort in futility, is an empty promises, is a mirage. We are daydreaming. Chief is daydreaming with Bola Tinubu. All of them are daydreaming, and it just be like say person who wants psych woman, we get interior motive, He just dey give the woman sweet talk so that he go fit grab from the woman. Once he don't grab, he run. So Nigerians, we will get, basically look at people that comes with. We should be very careful, very very careful of Chief, who has become the spokesperson of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration now, because Chief look like things that look rosary. It looks glittering, but it's a disaster at the end. So basically, Bola Tinubu has performed historically, wonderfully. Failure as a failure, he has performed very, very well as a failure. And those failures are things that, audio projects, audio GDP, audio employment, creation of job, audio financial boost, audio competency, audio Abuja, where they work, audio Lagos, audio Nigeria. So 2027, in line with the submission of the chief, so Nigerians should vote out Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you very much, Agu. Agu, you are doing very well, Agu. Mazi Agu. Ndewo.
Can I respond to this because they were just calling my name left, right, center?
Chief, just pick him up.
Okay.
Send him to prison. Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, NjenjeMedia, no come do anything with Dexy where I won't drop. You say make I keep on, but
No,
I know you hear.
I dey come for Dexy. I dey cook for. I won't cook him this morning.
Okay, I dey drop the guy now. Whatever you are cooking, you are wasting too much time.
Let me respond.
I dey whether make I handle him, I not handle him. Now my brother and friend, Chief Biko, when you want to respond, don't finish me, Chief Biko.
I'm not going to finish you. What I'm seeing here is just bad blood. What I'm seeing here is someone that is upset because he was not appointed. He was not, he's not on the payroll, and he's becoming very emotional about it. That's one thing. One thing about APC is that we are very understanding. We accommodate everybody. Everybody must not like you. We are not jollof rice, and we don't sell ice cream. That was how the past vice president was selling ice cream. He was just selling ice cream everywhere so that people will love him. That's not why we are here. The government of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is doing wonderfully well. What you don't realize is that connecting the coastal highway to South Africa has more economic impact than doing the local roads. Because it will connect us to, the economy of Johannesburg, right? Imagine the two economies, the economy of Lagos and the economy of Joburg, coming together. That will bring about, a serious economic boom in Nigeria. An ordinary person cannot understand this. I don't know why people want us to be focusing on local roads that leads to where. Tell me where it leads to. Tell me, Biniore road leads to where. What goes on there? Nothing happens in that part of the country. We're talking about connecting big economies, Johannesburg and Lagos, and you're talking about local routes that connect to the east. What happens in the east? Small dots, a dot in a circle, and people are talking about. Please, when we are talking about economic corridors, we have created a new economic corridor, and that new economic corridor is Lagos to Joburg. People have to see what is there economically. You have to have the eyes of an economist to understand what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing. See, the local roads, the federal roads that are in dilapidated condition, to be honest, they've been like that since the creation of Nigeria. And you would not blame Ashwaju for the fact that it is like that. You cannot say it's Ashwaju. See, if you want to see what Ashwaju is doing in terms of road construction, go to Abuja. Abuja never had roads. Abuja roads were terrible. People could not drive from one end of Abuja to the other. But under 6 months, Ashwaju built new Abuja. Now, from Abuja town to airport, before it used to take 2 hours. Now it's 30 minutes. Give the man a break, for goodness sake. Ashwaju is focusing on the economic powerhouses of the country, where things are going on. And these are the things that will boost the GDP people are talking about. Ashwaju doesn't sleep. And I feel like you people are not understanding the man. Someone that doesn't sleep, he stays awake 24/7, Even at his age, even though we don't know his age, no, I shouldn't say that. We know his age, but his age is not the age that he says. In fact, let's just forget about his age. But if even at his age, he's trying, right? So please stop tackling him. The meeting I had with him last week, the plan is that he's going to be there till 2040. I don't understand what you people mean by you people should rally around and vote him out in 2027. Who is going to vote him out? Is it that one that has a voice of I don't want to mention his name, or is it the one you people want to bring? Or is it the coalition that Comrade is talking about? They have already failed. I'm not. We can't lose sleep because of coalition. We can't lose sleep because of the headless mobs that call themselves obedient. They are not serious. These are lazy youths. They are just all over the country saying they want somebody. Oh, I don't want to call his name, but let's be serious, guys. Let's be serious. If you look at the coastal highway that they've done, I saw some people showing AI modified, effect on the road, saying that the Atlantic Ocean is washing away, the base of the road. These things are not true. People should not believe. That's why we want to ban AI. We want to ban it. We have to ban AI because the way all these youngsters use this technology, to drive this propaganda and misinformation against Ashwaju, is at all-time high, and that's not good for our country. Other people are using AI to showcase good things going on in their country. Our own is that all these jobless youths, they are using it to show things that are not true. How can you come here, engineer? Is it because we didn't put your name, you didn't go to receive AC, Wi-Fi, and eat jollof rice? Is that why you're upset? I know, because I know you were in my DM asking me to put your name. You want to go and experience AC, you want to go and eat rice, you want to go and experience Wi-Fi, at the State House, and I refused. Since then, you've been attacking us. You've been attacking our Shivaji government. Ask people that went there. Jollof steaming, Wi-Fi blazing, AC was there chilling their head. You didn't experience it. That's why you are angry, my brother. What you should do is to come to my DM. Let's talk. I will not be alive and see people, proceed and expand with this smear campaign against Bola Tinubu. It will not work. I have another member of our party here, Sweet Angel. Tell her what we discuss. Ask her what we discussed, with the president the other day. She will tell you. She will tell you the plan. So, my people, we have a website where you can see everything Bola Tinubu is doing. But it will be ready next week. We are building the website so that the media has distorted the truth so much. So Ashwaju is investing heavily in media to put out the information himself. So as soon as that website is ready, you will go there and see the dividends of democracy with yourself. All these people, all of them are abroad. Though. Don't listen to them. They are living abroad and they are making. They don't have a job abroad. That's why they're always on Twitter, trying to see what they can say against. They don't live in Nigeria. People that live in Nigeria will tell you that Shwaju is working. Ask some guy is here. Ask him. People that live in Nigeria will tell you that Bola Tinubu is working. But it is all those people that Japa left their country, cowards, instead of them to stay back and work with Ashwaju to move the country forward. They left the country and now they are abroad. They are the highest critic we have. Don't listen to them. We don't care. So I will be here. If you have any question or more clarity on things Ashwaju is doing to move Nigeria forward and to improve the GDP of the country, ask me. That is my job for today because he told me to make sure we put out the right information. Right? He's the father of the nation. So thank you, and I yield here.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Um, Dutch, I actually before Dutch, go ahead. Wisdom, are you there? Wisdom. Okay, I don't think Wisdom is there. Adi.
Let Dodge go. I'll speak
Okay.
later.
All right. 1 second. Is Aditya? Aditya, are you there? Okay. All right. Go ahead, Dutch. Good morning. How you doing, bro?
Brother, I'm good,
How are
man. I'm
you?
good. Yeah, chilling, and Wi-Fi and jollof rice steaming. Let me borrow from. Let me borrow from Mama, a person of interest, and Chief Odogu. I didn't hear much in the room. I think I paid more attention to what was happening in the other room, and unfortunately, I think I came across Sarah's room last night, but I had so many distractions. I didn't really listen to whatever was pushed in that room. Standing on protocols, I don't know how this room started. I really don't know how this room started, but I think I've heard so many things. But let me push my own agenda and push my own interest. I've heard Chief spoke and how people eulogized what he said. I love that. There was this book I read, She Stoops to Conquer. You know, I keep telling people that my generation was the aborted generation, right? It was a book written by Oliver Goldsmith. And in the first chapter of this book, when this duke was heartbroken, there were these clouds playing in his court, and they were playing music. So he said, if music be the food of love, play on. The duke was heartbroken by somebody he loved who betrayed him. But in order to distract, don't forget, in order to distract the duke, they called clown into those circus. They entertained him and they played music. So the duke, to come out of his pain or out of the current situation, he said, if music be the food of love, play on. Nigerians, that is what is happening in Nigeria today. There is a failure of leadership. Chief Odogu, Amame Ebeisi Abia. There is sarcasm. Most people are miseducated. Most people don't even understand what sarcasm is. Neither do they understand what satire and irony is. Education was bastardized. There was a reason why they went after institution in Nigeria in the 80s. The aborted generation who saw the best of both worlds. They saw the promise, the trajectory that Nigeria was supposed to go and what was awaited for us in the 2000s. Leadership is everything. If you lose leadership, you have lost everything. What we are suffering today is a failure of leadership in all regions. Leave Yoruba Ronu and the nonsense they are pushing. It's a distraction. The Western region is not even having it better. I think one of the time I came in here, I heard of, is it GMX or what? Have people not heard what that character said? GMX is one of those people who push against fellow Yorubas coming to dominate Lagos. But at the same time, the biggest irony of this character is that at the same time, he's a supporter of Bola Asiwaju Tinubu, who is the arrowhead of this decimation of his own people, the indigenous people in Lagos. We can walk and chew gum. What we need now are great thinkers. Be able to sieve the chaff and the weed. Be able to sieve the chaff and the weed. Know people to listen to. Most times I ask myself, why does Nnemeka's room have 200, 300, 400 persons listening in that room? This is the question I want to ask to the people who said, or to us who think we want to recover Nigeria. It is total disinformation happening in that room. But whenever Nnemeka opens that room, you see people flood. That is the floodgate of hell. Information is power. Chief, he told us the era of Lagos Ibadan media has gone. It's gone. Lagos Ibadan media don't control nothing. People don't read again. People don't even have that time to read. The world is getting more complex and more busier. People can't sit down and start reading. So what they want to listen to is audio voices. Nobody controls the internet. Nobody controls the current space we use. So what are we using it for? That's the question. People say Peter Obi's son. They are speaking of, is he lesbian? Is he gay? That is very relevant. The truth of the fact is that most of us don't even know the children of these people. But I want to bring us to the critical situation of Nigeria. Something happened to Nigeria. The class of 66, the gatekeepers in the north and their southern collaborators, that class is aging. Muhammadu Buhari is gone. How old is Peter Obi? Peter Obi is telling you that after this election, that he's not sure he has the age to push on. Atiku, how old is Atiku? Amici is telling you that if he doesn't get it now, he's gone. Look at the current class. Abudu Salam is virtually abroad. And for him to be abroad means he's not sound. Abacha is, Babangida is on a wheelchair. Nigerians, there's a change of button happening currently in our country. If we do not understand what is happening, there's a change of button happening in Nigeria now. Obasanjo once said, do or die. I think he entered 99. Then the next election, was it 2003 or 2004? He said, do or die. No, it is now do or die. Do you know what 8 years does to a human being? Then not to talk of, you have 16 years of back-to-back leadership as represented by APC. Nigeria has had it bad, but nobody has taken us to the bottom barrel. Nobody has taken us to the pit like APC. It took the court in Canada to tell us that this party is a party of terrorists, which was what people were saying. Jonathan was saying it, but somehow he couldn't speak loudly. As Zazi said it, people were saying it. Look at the foundation of what this party was built on. This is the Machiavellian era. Grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. Your economy has fallen. There are potentials in that economy. Look, whatever people have to say, especially the conservatives, I detest them. I detest them. I detest the conservatives in Nigeria. Starting from my region, the reprobates who call themselves the Biafrans, I detest them. They are even the worst of the conservatives. They don't understand politics and they don't know the need to be part of politics. I detest the conservatives in the Southwest, as represented by Yoruba Runu, who are in charge of the Nigerian governance today. But they've refused to do the needful. I detest the conservatives in the so-called core north that have built an irredentist ideology. There's a little line, there's a little difference between irredentism and tribalism. Muhammadu Buhari was an irredentist, but people think that Muhammadu Buhari was a tribalist. No, Muhammadu Buhari is an irredentist. Google the meaning of irredentism. Bola Tinubu is a tribalist, a bottom barrel tribalist. These are Machiavellians. This is the age currently we are in today. They say our population is 200 million. I don't believe that we're up to 200 million. This is the lies we have been falsifying. We've been telling ourselves in order to push, every region is pushing their own agenda. My priority is that we are not going to war. Nigeria cannot survive another war. We cannot survive another genocide. We cannot survive another ethnic cleansing or labeling. Somebody will come out and say, Yoruba people are the problem. It's a lie. Among them, there are some useless elements. Some people will say Fulani are the problem. It's a lie. Among them are some useless elements. There were people who built the problem of Nigeria on the Igbos, starting from Zik, the greatest man our race produced, Ojukwu and the Igbos. This is why they will always tell you, leave Lagos. This one, every 4 years, you hear Lagos is no man's land. All these are campaign slogans of the reprobates, in order to distract their own people, to look onto outsiders as their enemies. The most dangerous enemies are enemies within. So I will not leave the reprobates, Oma, holding your place hostage. I will not leave the reprobates holding Okigwe hostage. I will not leave the Southeast governors, the Southeast senators, the Southeast chairmans, the Southeast local councillors. I will not leave Ohaneze and go and be holding a Fulani and a Yoruba man. They have never conquered me. and they don't have what it takes to conquer me. Your enemies are within. If you want to start any cleansing, start it from within. When your people begin to tell you that outsiders are your enemy, that person is an enemy. People have sold us out. I told you, the class of 66 is dying. The stool they built, Sani Sami is gone. The class they built is dying off. Baton of leadership wants to enter another hand. The question of Nigeria is, or the topic of Nigeria today is the Nigerian question. Do we want to be one? And on what conditions are we going to be one? Nobody can dissolve Nigeria. Forget what IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, that useless character are pushing. They don't have what it takes. The Fulani will always remain a minority, and they're a minority. They cannot dissolve Nigeria. The Southwest, pushers of propaganda, a certain faction of them. Nobody has spoken about self-determination and restructuring. Bola Tinubu is in power today. The baton of leadership in the Southwest. There are people who are against Bola Tinubu, but Bola Tinubu owns it. He has given them governors, he has given them traditional rulers, he has given them senator. Why is Bola Tinubu not calling for us to discuss Nigeria? Why is he not restructuring Nigeria? That is the question. Nobody, no region, no one single region can declare war or can break this union. It is all of us, we have to come together. What I'm speaking of is we have a new generation coming up. There is voters registration. Are we speaking to our young youths? I've told you that 4 years, do you know what it does to a life of a human being? 8 years of poverty and weaponization of stomach infrastructure. Do you know what it does to a people? They're not to talk of 16 years of bad leadership. This is the consequence of what we have suffered. Look at the person who propels that room. Nnemeka is poorly educated. When you listen to him speak, he's not sound. He lacks wisdom, he lacks knowledge. But how come is it that 500, 400 people sit down in a room and let themselves be moderated by a character like Nnemeka? That room is a reflection of Nigeria. The worst of your worst are the people in charge of your leadership. And the worst of the worst are the idiots who come and push the propaganda of conservatives. Starman is in that room. He wants to speak. Agudo, are you here?
I did hear.
Starman flooded your timeline. He flooded,
I was
he flooded
seeing it. I
here.
was seeing it.
Rapo. I said there's an agenda. Starman flooded your, is it back channel? The message place. He flooded it with information. But Starman didn't find it convenient to come and push. But do you know what? Starman will go to that room and push ethnic betting. Ethnic betting that people will use and come after you. So this is why I keep telling you people like Starman, they have understood it. People like Justice, take the microphone from your conservatives. The conservatives are the worst element in Nigeria. They have baptized themselves by calling themselves the progressive. There is nothing progressive about Muhammadu Buhari. There is nothing progressive about Bola Tinubu. There is nothing progressive about, there's an idiot here, Ndoka, he's laughing, he's a fool. He's one of those. When he speaks, I want you to listen to what he's going to say. What they are pushing is crisis, conflict, and ethnic cleansing. Nobody is the problem. You cannot single out any ethnic group. Voters registration is on, guys. We need to make our people register. Every election that is rigged, the best elections that are rigged are elections that people don't participate. Anambra is a good case study. If you want to understand what voters apathy, what boycott, what sit at home, what Ofensala does to a people, look at Anambra. Soludo is the governor who has come in with the least votes. So why will he not make a mockery of his people? Why will he not make a mockery of his people? The least people voted him in. When the conservatives in Igbo land were saying, don't go and vote, do Ofensala. We have tried that road. It's taking us nowhere. We need massive participation. The South politically is disadvantaged. I will tell you the truth. But we can rewrite our story. And we have to be intentional. Don't be distracted. Peter Obi's son is a gay. He's not a gay. Bola Tinubu's daughter is a fellow. Look, I said they want to hand over baton of leadership in Nigeria. The class that entered by instrumentality of quota system in 1960, 1961, when your Colonel NSA, his father, Ribadu, was the advisor to Tafa Balewa. as advised by the British, reduce the standard of intake in the military so that Northerners will enter. There were characters who flooded in the Nigerian army. Among them are the IBBs of this world, the Abudu Salam of this world, the Gadonaskos of this world, Abachas of this world, the Buharis of this world. This was the class that baited itself in 66, the class that gave you this thing that is killing me and you, the class of 66. They were the one who destroyed us. And that class did not stop there. Watch every prominent businessman in Nigeria today, from the north, from the south, from the east. They will always trace their genesis, their history, how they made money to this class of 66. Watch your prominent traditional rulers. Yeah, they will tell you that this person helped me. Who are those people helping them? That class is dying off. They want to hand over baton of leadership. For you in your 30s, for you in your 40s, who is playing a Biafra that had died in 1970, who is playing a Yoruba Rune that has been banned and unbanned and is taking you nowhere, that has made your place the epicenter of bottom barrel tribalism, where thugs, ex-convicts, ritualists are leaders. You who is pushing a modernization agenda, a born to rule agenda, when your region is a killing field. Sunusi Lamido said, if you want to understand poverty, if you want to write a thesis of poverty, he said, study the North. That in the North, especially in the core North, the Northwest that claim to have the highest number of voters, and the Northeast, where your current vice president comes from. Bola Tinubu was very strategic in the alliance he made. Buharism, Northwest, and his vice, Muslim in the Northeast. These are the capital of poverty in the world. This is why Nigeria is the capital of poverty. Sunusi Lamido said it. If you want to understand poverty, if you want to study poverty, study the North. Conservatism has failed. Guys, we have to be very intentional. We have to be very political conscious. Our young ones are coming up. You in the diaspora, you are the next chapter. Sadly, the diaspora in the Igbo land are the one funding the terrorism we have today. It's not Fulani. Fulani has never conquered us, and they don't have what it takes to conquer us. It is the miseducated Igbo people who are abroad, who are sponsoring the butchery that is happening in the Southeast. We are pushing back against them. When you repatriate your fund, Nigeria has about 20 to 30 billion. That is big money. That money can determine anything. When you're sending money to your people back home, are you asking them, are you registered? Do you have a voter's ID card? Your children, where you born, how many of them don't clock 18? In the clock will go to 18, have they registered? Political participation is the way. Do not be distracted. Peter Obi's son, it is nonsense. It is nonsense. If you don't like Peter Obi's son, if you don't play your game well, they will give it to him. If you don't like Bola Tinubu's son, Sheyi, who is everywhere, if you don't play your game well, they will give it to him. It is a baton. Leadership is conveyor belt. These people will train the next generation. If a wrong generation enters, they hand over power to people worse than them. And if you have studied Nigeria, there's one prayer we always pray, it go better. But if you watch it go better, you know they ever get better. We are a living testament to Jonathan. I knew what Nigeria cried about Jonathan. He must go, a goat can be voted in. But look at the people now who enter. They are even worse than Jonathan. Nigerians are even begging, take us back to the era of Jonathan. So while we push the satire, while Nigeria remains a comedy of errors or a tragedy of errors, we must be very intentional, we must be very determined. Nigeria is on the question of the Nigerian question. We must salvage Nigeria on a negotiation table. We must participate actively in our political process. This is what I keep saying, and I'll continue to say it. Our leadership is the problem. The Nigerian leadership in every region is the problem. The reprobates, the Yoruba Ronu, the Buharists, and the idiots, the worst of the worst, are the IPOP, ESN, is it BLM or whatever they call themselves? I don't know what every time they're always metamorphosing or they're always breaking. They are the worst of the idiots. Why the Yoruba Runi is even participating in Nigerian politics? The Buharists are participating. There are people who said we don't believe in the process, but yet they call for secession, yet they call for referendum. Are referendum and secession not a political process? And yet you don't want to involve in the political process. Abia State is a case study of good leadership. Nnamdi Kanu's homeland is Abia State, but Abia State is peaceful. Somebody some days ago asked about the power situation in Abia State. I took my time to stop to read through that trend. Most people in Abia State confirmed that there is electricity in the state. They, they spoke about the logistics of good governance, road network, and security. Look at the epicenters. Omar, look at the epicenters of failures of insecurity in Anibo today. It is failure of leadership, Imo and Abia State. And Anambra. It is the weakest governors we have. So don't go and be calling the Yoruba man that he doesn't represent you in any way, or the Fulani man. It is your own people who allowed failure of leadership incubate. So that is what I'm pushing. Do not be distracted by the useless conversation happening. We must be very intentional. We wasted a generation already from 20, is it 2015 or what, when Buhari came in. And to Asiwaju, there are people who, family members, we can never recover. Poverty has been weaponized. Stomach infrastructure. We must be very intentional. We need to fix our local leadership rights. Nigeria has promises. Forget what people are telling you. What we just need is to restructure this country. This country has promises. We have gone too far that we cannot break. And even if we break, we are not going to break on a battlefield. So I just came to say, watching them, push your satire, push the comedy of errors. Ndị Igbo sị na ha gwara ọmara ha gwara ofeke ofenye isi n'ọhịa. Nigerians, we are on the quest to retrieve our country. We are on the quest to determine Nigeria. Nigeria holds great promises. We have built friendship, marriages across each tribe. So do not let any idiots, any reprobates, to create enemies that are not your enemies. On that, I yield. Thank you.
Thank you, Dutch. Anytime you talk, it's always appreciated. Ndukwe, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I actually came up to speak about the incident that happened there in Anambra State with the youth corps member. I just woke up and I decided to talk about it because I've been pained so much. Like going through that video, I had a lot of thinking processes, and it's very, very unfortunate that we as citizens of Nigeria, or we as people of Anambra State, that we are experiencing such evil thing from a supposed security outfit that is supposed to be protecting our lives. I thought of what happened in Lagos with Ibom Air, with Comfort Emerson, where she was stripped half naked because it was only her chest that was exposed. Before the end of the day, before the end of that particular day, she had gotten many persons offering her lots of things and all that. Now, worst case happened in Anambra State with one Miss Jennifer, who is supposedly serving his father's land, or her father's land, sorry. And up till now, we've not seen anybody calling her or asking for her number or her contact or offering her jobs and all that. That begs me to ask, are we really that important to Nigerians or Nigeria government or Nigeria as a country? Are we really that important? Because if it happens in Lagos, it will make a top news. But if it happens in Igbo land, they will try to wave it off. Yes, I also learned that the culprits, the menace, the stupid